Hello everyone, you are welcome to this channel. Today in this video I am going to show you Windows 10 settings you should change right away. So first, enable system protection or create a restore point. What happens if you install a bad piece of software or a defective driver and your computer starts acting strangely or you can't even boot? You will want to revert Windows 10 to the previous system restore point, which will turn back the clock on your drivers, programs and settings to a time when the system worked perfectly. However, Windows 10 comes with system protection disabled. If you want to protect yourself, and you should set up restore points following the instruction below. First one, search for restore point in the Windows search box. Second step, launch, create a restore point. From the results, you should see list of available drives. Third step, select the system drive and click configure. The system drive is usually the C drive and has the word system written after its volume name. Fourth step, toggle restore settings to turn on system protection. Set the maximum disk space usage by moving the slider and click OK. We recommended leaving 2 or 3% for restore point, but you may be able to get away with the lowest 1%. Fifth, click create so that you create an initial restore point right away. Sixth, name the initial restore point when prompted. Type a description to help you identify the restore point. The current date and time are added automatically. First store, create. 7. Click close when it is done. The restore point was created successfully. Now click on close. If you need to restore from one of these points, you can click the System Restore button on the System Protection tab. If you can't boot, you can hit F8 or Shift plus F8 during boot to get to emergency menu on some computers. On other PCs, if you can at least get the login screen, you can hold down Shift while you select Restart. Now we are going to show file extension and hidden files. Friends, by default, Windows 10 hides most file extensions, so when you are browsing through your files, you can't easily see what type of file they are. Your quarterly report, for example, will appear as 3D report, 3D Q report instead of 3D Q report .pptx, while that web page you saved will display as homepage rather than homepage.html or homepage.html. Microsoft has been disabling extension by default for the past several versions of its OS in a misguided effort to simplify the file system for users. However, this approach can create more problems than it solves. For example, I recently ran into a problem when linking to a font file because I reference it as myfont.ttf when the hidden extension was in caps and the real name was myfont.ttf. In an effort to protect you from yourself, Microsoft also hides certain operating system files from you by default. But what if you need to find these files or edit them to troubleshoot? And can't you trust yourself not to delete important files? Here is how to show extension and hidden files in Windows 10. First step, navigate to the control panel. You can get there by hitting Windows key plus X and selecting control panel. Step 2. Open File Explorer option. If you don't see the icon for it, change the control panel view in the upper right corner to large or small icon. Navigate to the View tab. Toggle Hidden Files and Folders to show hidden files, folders and drives. Fifth step, uncheck Hidden Empty Drives, hide extension for non-file types, and hide protected operating system files. Sixth, click Yes when warned about unhidden protected file. You have choose to display protected operating system files labeled system and hidden in File Explorer. These files are required to start and run Windows. Deleting or editing them can make your computer inoperable. Are you sure you want to display these files? Click Yes. 7. Click OK. Now we are going to learn how to disable user account control. Windows wants to wag a finger at you every time you try to install a program or change a vital settings by popping up a dialog box and making you click OK to continue. Why warn you if you already know what you are doing? Good questions. Disable user account control to stop the needless annoying dialog boxes. First step, search for user account control in the search box. Second, Open Change User Account Control Settings. Third, slide the slider down to Never Notify and click OK. Fourth, click Yes when prompted. Now friends, another settings we are gonna to learn how to disable the lock screen. Unless you have a tablet, and even if you do, the Windows lock screen is an unnecessary decoration that makes you click or swipe one extra time every time you boot or wake your computer. In order to unlock your computer, you have to dismiss the lock screen, but then still have to enter your password or PIN on the login screen. Why not just go straight to the login screen? So how you will do? There are some steps. First steps, open the registry editor. You can do that by typing registry edit, this tags REGEDIT into the run box and click on OK. Second step, navigate this address and this location. In registry editor, you will find this location. Third, create a registry key called personalization. If one doesn't already exist, you can create a new key by right-clicking in the right pane and selecting key. Now create a new reward value within the personalization key and named it No Lock Screen. Fifth, set noise lock screen to 1. You set the value by double-clicking on No Lock Screen, entering the number and clicking OK. Its a value name, value data 1, and base this one and click on OK. Another setting you should know, change your default browser. If you upgrade to Windows 10 from Windows 7 or 8, you will notice that Microsoft Edge is now your default browser, even if Chrome or Firefox was your default before. Edge browser is a bit faster than Chrome or Firefox, but doesn't provide the level of extensibility that its computers offer. If you are a Chrome or Firefox user, you will want to change your default right away. First step, navigate to settings. Now click on System. Click on System. Select Default Apps from the left pane. Click the Microsoft Edge icon under the web browser header. Select the browser you want as your new default, example Chrome. Now we're going to learn delete the Windows.old folder. If you upgrade from Windows 7 or 8 to Windows 10, the installation program keeps a copy of your previous version of Windows around, just in case you want to roll back. However, those files which live in a folder called Windows.old take up 15 to 16 GB of disk space. If you plan to stay with Windows 10, and you should, there is no reason to keep these archived files around. Unfortunately, deleting them isn't quite as simple as dragging the Windows.old folder into the recycle bin. So firstly, navigate to the control panel. You can get there by hitting Windows key plus X and selecting control panel. Open Administrative Tools. Launch Disk Cleanup. Click OK, making sure that the C drive is selected. C drive, select here and click on OK. Fifth, click Clean up System Files. Now click on Clean up System Files and make OK. Click OK again. Select the drive you want to clean up, C, and click OK. 7. Check all the boxes on the Files to Delete menu, especially previous Windows installation and temporary Windows installation file. Click OK. You can use disk cleanup to free up to 21.6 GB on disk space on C. So you will find how many GB you can save. File from a previous Windows installation file and folder that may collect with the installation of Windows have been moved to folder named Windows.old. You can access data from the previous Windows installation in this folder. So check these both boxes and click OK. Click Delete Files. It will take a few minutes to complete. It will ask, are you sure you want to permanently delete these files? Click on Delete Files. 6. Click Yes to confirm. If you clean up the previous Windows installation or temporary installation files, you will no longer be able to restore the machine back to the previous version of Windows. Are you sure that you want to do this? Click Yes. It will take a couple of minutes to complete the deletion process. And the last, we will learn about speed up your shutdowns. If you are old enough to have used a PC in the 1990s, you'll remember how quickly it shut off. You just hit the power button and walked away. Though Windows 10 boots very quickly, it can still take a while to shut down or restart. Part of the issue is that the OS waits a long time before exiting any programs you have running. In some cases, Windows 10 even stops and waits indefinitely for you force close open applications. If you decided to reboot your computer, you probably meant to close that WordPad window with the readme.txt file open in it. You can speed up your shutdowns by setting Windows 10 to kill processor and applications in short order. Firstly, open Registry Editor by hitting Windows key plus R and typing registry regedit into the box. Type here regedit and click OK. Second step, navigate this location in Registry Editor and open wait to kill server timeout. So register editor, and in the system by this location you will find the wait to kill service timeout. Fourth, set the value to 2000 and click OK. This is the amount of time in milliseconds that window waits to kill an unresponsive service. Most sites recommended you set this no lower than 2000 so that the system has some time to shut this process without causing a problem. So value name wait to kill service timeout and value data 2000. After make OK. Now navigate to this location. Create a string value and name it wait to kill app timeout. You can create a string value by right clicking in the right pane and selecting new string value. Control panel, desktop, you will find this location, new and key string value. Open wait to kill app timeout and set it to 2000. Edit string wait to kill app timeout, value name and 2000 data. Create a string value called hung app timeout and set it to 2000. Hung up timeout and value data 2000. Click OK. And create another string called auto end task and set it to 1. Value name auto end task and value data. So friend, this tutorial you learn some settings, how can perform your window and how you make your Windows 10 faster as your requirement. I hope you like this video and please subscribe this channel for more videos and tutorial. We will make this window series. This is the first tutorial, and in second tutorial you will learn some another advanced settings. Thanks again for watching this video. If you have any questions, so please comment.